Yellowknife in the Northern Territories of Canada. And more jumpers have exited the aircraft directly above show center, yet to deploy their canopies. Free falling now. There's one, 2, 3, 4, and 5 canopies. The first 2 jumpers out of the plane are Master Corporal Dominic Raymond from Chicoutimi, Quebec, a mobile support equipment operator, or as we like to call them, truckers, and with him Sergeant Kimbo Grandin from Victoriaville, Quebec, an infantry with the Royal Van Duzin Regiment. Those 2 jumpers have already come together and formed a 2-stack that we saw earlier in the demonstration. While in that 2-stack, the jumper on top is the pilot, and they're able to communicate with each other and decide what they'll be able to show off for you today. Our canopies have a forward speed of about 20 miles per hour with a rate of descent of 1,000 feet per minute. Control lines attached to the rear of the canopy allow our jumpers to control the rate of descent, brake, and of course, make turns. They've adjusted their formation now, the top jumper climbing down the line of the bottom jumper's canopy and gripping their legs into a solid leg lock that we call the aerobatic grip, putting those canopies into a side-by-side, allowing them to glide farther. As they butterfly now, reversing their course, canopies crashing off each other. Pinwheeling now, one jumper spinning around the other in the air, knife-edging their canopies, bouncing off one another again. Butterflying once again, changing their course, moving towards the south now. This is all held together without straps or cords, just incredible strength and teamwork keeping this formation together as they barrel wheel, both jumpers spinning around the other, coming back together again. Butterflying again, knife edging those canopies, coming right over the crowd now, right at show center. Pinwheeling again, one jumper around the other. As they come right into show center, moving north.
I need to find my military police friends. I have a couple.
How low will they hold this formation? They tend to hold it for a while. I think you'll be surprised.
Shit, y'all are probably a lot lucky.
Butterflying once again, creating some distance between their canopies now. Moving towards the ground rapidly. They've still held it together, breaking apart just above the ground, coming into land. Please give it up for our aerobatic team, Sergeant Kimbo Grandin and Master Corporal Dominic Raymond. Meanwhile, high in the sky above at show center, let's not forget about our other 3 jumpers who have long ago deployed their canopies and have since formed a 3-stack. Piloting this formation is Master Corporal Sabrina Cloutier, an airdrop systems technician from Saint-Jerome, Quebec. In the middle, Petty Officer Second Class Bree Abbott from Borden, Ontario, a cook, and on the bottom, Corporal Jasmine Jacques from Belle-Belair, Quebec, also an airdrop systems technician, making this the first ever all-women's formation in Skyhawk's history.
Like on track, it's something this is lost.
It appears that 3-stack starting to compress slightly now. The bottom jumper coming closer to the one in the middle, deploying smoke. And Corporal Jasmine Jacques has just flipped completely upside down. Imagine what it feels like to be dragged through the air, upside down. And think of the strength and endurance of our Skyhawk in the middle, the muscle woman position, holding that formation together as one jumper breaks away, leaving the remaining two in a downplane towards the ground at over 55 miles per hour. The speed excellently highlighted by the smoke trailing behind them. How low will they take it? Exploding apart now as they will make their way towards the drop zone to come in for their landing. As they come into land now, if you look right show center and high, we have another canopy with some smoke trailing behind. That's Captain Aaron Fenney, our team captain from North Vancouver, BC, and an infantry officer with the Royal Canadian Regiment.
God, I wish it was.
Deployed more smoke now. This is our candy cane, ladies and gentlemen. How many spins will he be able to do? Count with me now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, he's still going. 9, 10, he's still got some smoke left. 11, 12 spins through the air. How dizzy do you think he is right now?
I didn't even press anything.
While he comes into land, please give it up for our 3-stack drag team who's now already on the ground picking up their parachutes. Captain Fenney comes into land. Let's not forget about our last 3 jumpers.
No, I broke
Just 5 show center now.
touching it.
They've come together into a 3-stack. On the top, Master Corporal Maxime Dupont from Victoria Hill, Quebec, a vehicle technician. In the middle, Corporal Francis LaFrance from Montreal, Quebec, an infantry with the Royal Van Regiment and a qualified patrol pathfinder, one of the hardest forces in the Canadian Army. And on the bottom, Master Corporal Bradley Wisconsin from Hamilton, Ontario, an infantry with the Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry Regiment, a qualified motorman, and one of our team's jump masters, responsible for dispatching everybody from the planes. As he comes into land now towards right of show center, please give it up for Captain Aaron Fenney, our candy cane. Right in high show center now, we can see what our jumpers have fanned their canopies into a tighter version of the Canadian T we saw earlier in the demonstration that we call the compressed T.
That wasn't a demonstration. That was just passes. I mean, it was just like the Italians.
They'll be maneuvering themselves into the best position to show off the final formation of today's demonstration.
About the time this show goes down. I think I might have invested $3 next year. I want that military. This doesn't do it. We'll go at 3:30 every day to get there at 5 or something.
Probably doesn't.
Make their way now from the right towards show center, deploying smoke, fanning their canopies into a 180-degree arc or half circle that we call the try-by-side. All 3 held together by Master Corporal Wisconsin, the jumper in the middle, the muscle man. Again, no straps or cords, just another stellar example of physical fitness and teamwork holding this formation together. Making their way straight towards the crowd. Getting into the perfect position. Creating some distance between their canopies and moving towards the ground at over 55 miles an hour. One jumper breaking away, the remaining 2 in a downplane, exploding apart. Once again, the speed of that highlighted by the smoke trailing behind them. And they'll now make their way into the drop zone for their landing. Master Corporal Maxime Dupont and Corporal Francis LaFrance. And coming in right behind them, last but certainly not least, Master Corporal Bradley Lipkowski. And please give it up for our side-by-side team. Good afternoon. Our last time, see you in the next couple of days, and give you enjoy more from the Skyhawks. As the Twin Otter coming down to land, we're going to turn things over to Greg Salas. Greg,
thank you very much, Steve. It's my privilege to introduce to you something that I've always considered to be the diamond in the rough of AirVenture conventions here year after year, and that happens to be one of the best kept secrets, the seaplane base here at AirVenture. And somebody that's guiding us through the great input of this topic is their Executive Director, Steve McCarty. Welcome to Show Central, Steve.
oh, thank you, Greg. It's always good to be here.
We have to, we're going to highlight several planes that are coming through, and we'll have to look off to the south, and there may be one coming up here. Steve's going to highlight exactly which planes they are and what kind of use